Well, it's a warm one. So I'm going to put my camera up here and do another Transelder video. And thanking my subscribers and the people who have found my channel out of, I don't know what percentage that would be. It is a small percentage, that's for sure. And I am now wearing a Senile Purpura protection unit. Actually, it keeps me from bump and bleed and all those other things. I love the colors, and this is all a result of my friend who was hiking with me the other day, who watched me go through this total collapse of of energy, and we were talking at lunch, and she looked at my arm where I had just touched a couple things, and with this kind of skin condition, it's like tissue paper. So if you just bump something that's sharp or whatever, it's gruesome. It's awful looking. And she goes, "Oh, that looks painful." And I told her looks were not deceiving her. But it doesn't really bother me because it wasn't really that painful. It looked more ugly than it really felt. So anyway, she asked, "Well, what are you doing about it?" And I said, "Well, I spray it down with alcohol." And to, of course, just the thought of that put her toenails twisted upwards. So that it was funny. So we went on talking about that, and from then on, she told me that I should have been putting something else on. And this is the result of a friend so concerned about my bump and bleed. She went in and online and ordered these, and I got these in the mail when I went into town today to get my once a month manicure and pedicure. And in the same package, I got a package of some back citrus and zinc, first aid antibiotic. Oh, what a sweetheart. She's an angel. I cannot believe. When you have friends like that, it's so, oh, you just don't know. For me, it's what makes the world go round. This is kind of weird because I'm testing a new option with my AirPod Pro. So if I was cut off, I'm restarting back where I was. And have a hard time remembering exactly where I was that I got cut off. But in any case, that's the whole story behind this, and good friends. And it's really warm today. I kind of zoomed in on that on the way in, and I'm not going to be here for long. And these are kind of warm. They're not right now. I guess if I get them wet, or if I get wet, they probably will wick and cool me down quite a bit. So that I haven't tried yet. They're sort of like a skin suit. A skin suit will do that to you. It'll cool you down quite a bit. And I have a lot of water for today. I'm just going to see how humid it might be today. And this is ice cold from my refrigerator, and I'm wondering just how much water is in the air out here. This is a desert canyon, but we've got some kind of monsoony weird weather hanging out here. As we know, there's a Pacific Ocean is just as a crow's fly, maybe 20 miles over the hill, and that warm water out there, the El Nino, isn't too far off that way. So I'm sure we're right in the trough when all of that stuff starts coming my way or our way through the canyon. So kind of this is just a weird that normally it'd be really dry out here, but there's a lot of water in the air. This is my barometer. So I don't know, barometer, humidity, whatever detects water in the air. So I'm not going to ramble any more than that. I just wanted to post another Transelder video about what's going on today. I did do some things this week that I think I'll tell you about. I'll show you the results and what what's the reason why I put the shade cloth at this time of year, because right now it's not going to get any less, any cooler than this all the way through September. Sometimes it scorches out here. This is desert area, and judging by the way temperatures have been going off the records throughout the whole world, I don't even know what our September, which is our hot month here, is going to look like. Hopefully El Nino will keep us wet. Something will happen, develop in that area. No hurricanes or anything like that, please. But if we don't have to have one of those superheated anomalies, that would be great. It's happened before. I have had on my video, my channel here. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time, and a long time ago I video. This is going to take some editing to get cleared out again. Okay, I'm going to see what's causing this thing to keep cutting off. I have a clue. It's getting interrupted by either a notification or something. So I'm going to go back and see what notifications are interrupting my video feed here. It's actually stopping the camera. Now, I'm not too sure if it has anything to do with the way I have it set up with these AirPods, but I am going to keep this in the video just because these are the things that's going on with this trans elder. This is the phenomenon of aging. So drink some more water, and let's go out and take a look at my garden and why I have a shade cloth out there. The wind's going to start picking up at about 20 minutes, and it goes on for about an hour as the canyon cools down from the afternoon heat. This little trough, and it gets quite windy here in the afternoon. So let's go outside. It's a very warm day again today, so this passion fruit will probably close up in about a half an hour. This is the reason for the shade cloth. As the sun comes across the canyon here, it really heats up over there, especially when it hits right up in this angle. So the way this shade cloth is set, it's a 50% shade, but when the sun hits it at that angle, it gets a better than a 50% blockage, actually, the way how high it is on the sky now. So it does a good job of keeping all of this under here, under the triangles, without cooking. They're getting warm. It's like 95 degrees out here, but these plants believe like that they're in a hothouse out here when it's like that, if they're shaded and they're kept wet. So there's a reason for the shade cloth, and that was me putting it up. And if I had sped that up fast enough, I think we're concluding both at about the same time. Oh, wait a second. I didn't notice these today. These are jujube, or goji berries rather. And these are really healthy superfoods. I'm not sure if I'm in frame or not, but this will be the end of the video. Once again, my friend, thank you for these wonderful arm gifts, the sleeve things. I discovered that if you get them wet and the breeze is blowing, it's like an air conditioner. So these are really, really nice. If it's hot out here, it's like having a cooler on. So yeah, double purpose. UV protection, keeping from bump and bleed, and also a built-in air conditioner. Spray them down with some water, and when you have 95, 100-degree temperature and a little bit of breeze, it's perfect. Bye. Oh, this is not good. Well, I thought I was going to end the video with a really happy note, but I gotta go inside now, really. It's smoky, smoky. There's a fire right about on the other side of those hills. And the wind is blowing the smoke our way. So we're on Camp Pendleton on the firing range. So it's a big brush fire, but it's smelly.